Chapter 15. Travel and Currency. Transport or transportation is the movement of people and goods from one location to another. Before the invention of wheels, people could not go very far. They traveled on foot or on animal backs. This is how the use of animals as a means of transport began. With the invention of wheels, people started making carts and carriages and used animals to pull them. We find animals even today being used as a means of transport in small cities, towns and villages. Animal-powered transport. When animals are used for the movement of people and goods, it is called animal-powered transport. Animals are superior to people in speed, endurance, and carrying capacity. Hence, they have been used in transportation since time immemorial. Riding animals. Human beings have also used horses for pulling carts and riding. A horse helps a man to carry his loads and travel over long distances. The carts by horses are called tonga or horse carriage. Tongas carry everyday goods like grains, oil cans, vegetables, etc. Horse carriages are still seen in some parts of Mumbai, Agra, Lucknow and Kolkata. They are a great tourist attraction. The carriages may be pulled by 2 horses or a single horse. They usually have only 2 wheels. Animals that work. In most of the hilly areas, donkeys, mules, asses, and ponies are used to go from one place to another. They are called beasts of burden or pack animals, as they carry heavy loads like salt, cotton, bricks, etc. on their backs. Yaks are also used in high-altitude regions for carrying loads. Draught animals. Camels can live without water for many days. That is why they are used for traveling and carrying goods through desert areas even today. The camel is called the ship of the desert. Oxen are used for pulling carts. Even today, bullock carts are used in villages and small towns. They are also used by farmers to travel or carry farm produce. In regions covered with snow, reindeers are used as a means of transport. Horses, reindeer and huskies are also harnessed to pull wheelless carts called sledges and sleighs in such places. Use of animals on special occasion. Many animals, like horses, camels and elephants are used on special occasion, like marriage, processions, festivals, fairs, parades, etc. They are specially decorated on such occasion. On 26th January every year, the brave children of our country are taken out on elephants in the Republic Day parade. In many parts of our country, the bridegroom comes to the bride's house on a horse with the wedding procession. Caring for animals. Animals help us in many ways. We should look after them well. They should be given love and affection. All domestic and pet animals should be given proper and timely food and water. If they are ill or injured, they should be taken to a veterinary doctor, vet. They should be allowed to take sufficient rest. We should never overload any animal. We should keep the animals clean. The animal shelters must be washed frequently. We should get them vaccinated on time. We should never hit or hurt them. We should not tease them. Animals are our faithful friends. We should consider them as members of our family. Paying for travel. Traveling means to move from one place to another, especially over a long distance. All of us travel from place to place either for work or for pleasure. For traveling we use different means of transport. Some vehicles, like cycles, scooters, motorcycles, and cars are owned by us. These are called private vehicles. Vehicles like rickshaw, auto rickshaw, metro, rental car, bus, train, aeroplane, ship, etc. are not owned by us. These are called public vehicles. We have to pay to travel by them. Whenever we travel by bus, train, ship or plane, we have to pay and buy a ticket. In buses, we pay the bus conductor for a ticket when we get on the bus. To travel in a train, ship or plane, we need to book our tickets before we travel. We can book train tickets at the ticketing office at railway stations. Plane tickets are available at the airline offices or airports and ship tickets at various shipping agencies. Nowadays, it is possible to book train, ship, plane and even some long-distance bus tickets on the phone as well as through the internet. We pay for these tickets using a credit card. When we book a ticket through the internet, we take out a printout and use it as a ticket to travel. If we travel by cycle rickshaw, auto rickshaw and taxis, cabs, we have to pay cash directly to the driver. We do not have to buy a ticket to travel by them. Recognizing currency notes and coins. We need to pay money to buy tickets. The money which is used in a country for buying things is called its currency. Different currencies are used in different countries. The Indian currency is known as the rupee. Currency is always in the form of coins and paper currency or notes. Look at this note carefully. You can see our national emblem printed in the bottom left corner. The picture of Mahatma Gandhi, the father of our nation, who successfully led India's freedom movement, is on the right-hand side. There is a particular code number on the upper right corner. Each note carries the signature of the Governor of the Reserve Bank of India, RBI, because the RBI issues the notes and coins. Each note has two faces. On the other side of the note, the value of the note is written in 15 Indian languages. If you look at any currency note against the light, you will see a face on the white space. This is called a watermark. This mark is made to discourage people from minting fake notes. The security thread is a thin ribbon woven into the note. This also prevents imitation, copying, of currency notes. The national emblem is present on all coins. The notes and coins also have the year of manufacture and the amount that the coin is worth. Presently, the notes in circulation are rupees 10, rupees 20, rupees 50, rupees 100, rupees 200 and rupees 500. The coins in circulation are 50 paise, rupees 1, rupees 2, rupees 5, rupees 10, rupees 20. Old currencies. Old coins and notes can be seen in museums. They are of historical importance as they give us information about the civilization in which they were produced. They give us information regarding the languages spoken, important personalities, the dates of important events, and the culture of that period. An old coin is a relic of the past. World Bank. Endurance, the ability to continue doing something painful or difficult for a long period of time without complaining. A memorial that has existed for longer than people can remember. Safaris, trips to see or hunt wild animals. Huskies, large strong dogs with thick hair, used for pulling sledges across snow. Harnessed, attached a horse or other animal to something with a harness. Watermark, a symbol or design in some types of paper, which can be seen when the paper is held against the light. Relic, an object, a tradition, a system, etc. that has survived from the past. In a nutshell, people and goods need to move from one place to another. Animals like oxen, horses, donkeys, mules, yaks, camels, and elephants are used by humans for traveling and carrying goods. Horse-driven carriages like the Tonga are still seen in many Indian towns. We must take good care of animals. We can travel using public or private vehicles. We buy a ticket to travel by bus, train, ship or plane. Currency is the unit of money that we pay for things that we buy, including tickets. Indian currency is the rupee. The Reserve Bank of India issues notes and coins. The two sides of notes and coins are different. Notes and coins used today are different from those used earlier.